La 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 la. Today I was singing this song since morning. Maybe I used to dance on this number when I was a kid. Yeah. So today's topic is very, very important. Very simple, but very important. And this is all about self love. And it's not just bubble bath or candles. It's about radical acceptance and fierce compassion. Yeah. We are going to talk about it in little detail today. And let's understand the concept as deeply as possible and let it sink in. Okay. Uh, let's have the real talk, babies. So today, I'm feeling like super connected to my inner child, and that's why I'm able to speak to you guys like this. That's why I'm glowing, and my hair are flowing. Okay, let's see. Cool. So what we do on the name of self love is, in the name of self love, we light candles, bubble baths, spa, maybe going on a date with ourselves, and affirmations, a lot of it, right? We do all of this, but is it real love? You tell me. So you tell me about this question: can you love yourself, each and every part of yourself from head to toe, without judging each and every part of your life till this point of your life without any judgment, like without any shame, without any guilt, without judging it was good, it was bad, just a clear cut acceptance of it is what it is, I can't change it, but I can accept it. Can you do that for yourself? Yeah, tell me. Everyone thinks like self love is aesthetic, feminine, beautiful, loving, nurturing, caring, compassionate. Yes, it is all of this. Yes, it is absolutely all of this also. It's not like this only. The self love aspect has feminine and masculine, both types of love. Masculine is a courageous energy. My god, I am not able to say masculine. What's wrong with masculine energies on my channel? Masculine is courageous energy of fierceness, acceptance, and just going ahead even if things are not that good, right? Feminine is all compassionate, love, and accepting for things for what they are and who they are, and still loving it. We are going to have a mixture of both of these. Self love is not feminine, like a feminine kind of energy or characteristics of a feminine energy. No, it's not like that. Okay. Hmm. So let's talk about how real self love looks like or feels like. I have to like look down sometimes because I have to write all these steps, because otherwise I'll just keep talking and there will be no sense. First thing that I keep on saying all of these things from my experience, but just for the sake of making videos I have to rearrange them. Saying no to people pleasing. You are always thinking about what other person will think. Even if you're right, you are not able to stand up for yourself. Yeah, this is not self love, not being able to stand up for yourself. Real self love is standing up for yourself and saying no to people pleasing, big, big, big time. Okay. Now the second one is sitting with your grief or pain without distractions, without numbing yourself, without taking this drugs, alcohols, or overeating, or overwatching the TV, or over scrolling the phones. So when you are going to be able to sit with your grief or your pain or your shame or your fear, whatever emotion is coming up or whatever is weighing you down, that means you are in real self love zone. Hmm? Third is loving your inner child, loving your child version, the version that always wanted to, have love in his or her life unconditionally without any kind of judgment. Even if you were the most dumbest kid, or you were not able to be the topper of the world, you were loved for what you were and who you were at that time. So loving the inner child is what real self love is. Okay. Fourth is forgiving yourself properly and honestly with all of your heart and soul for not being able to give whatever you wanted or achieve whatever you wanted till this point of your life. Forgiveness for yourself. It's not like just saying I forgive you. It's really it's like really feeling the forgiveness that you have done, like the work, like I did, like I'm doing today. And then fifth is setting boundaries. No one or nothing can have the power to cross those boundaries. If something or someone is not matching with your energies or your vibes or your soul alignment, you should have boundaries. This is how real self love looks like. Okay, you can definitely go on date with yourself, you can definitely light the candles and spa date and crystals and whatever you want to do. You know, it's like fake it till you make it, it's completely fine. But like if you're always faking it, let's say you are doing it from 1 year and you're always faking it and you're not still feeling the real change from within yourself, there's no use of doing all this, my love. Keep on doing this ritual thing and shitty things and then blame the whole universe. Ah, it's not working. Yeah, let's break it down very simply. What is radical acceptance? Radical acceptance is like you stop fighting with the reality, you stop fighting with the truth. You don't abandon yourself for anything or anyone, no matter what. For some of us, we abandon ourselves because we are not still there wherever we want to go. Let's say, for example, I'm a little overweight. If I'm always going to think like I will start loving myself when I am going to be slim, then this body is never going to feel happy. This body is never going to give me that kind of energy so that I can lose the weight. Even though I love this body, even though I don't want to be slim, honestly speaking, if it is going to happen naturally someday, I am okay. If not, I am okay. That kind of acceptance, radical acceptance you should have. Then it is real self love. Then fear is compassion, like the masculine kind of energy. Loving yourself genuinely, like genuinely from head to toe, with each and everything that you have done till now, okay, or whatever have happened to you till now, no shame, no guilt, nothing, every part of you, every part of you, you know, you should love it genuinely. That is fearless compassion, you know. Now it's like you have to show up every day for yourself as if you are your mother taking care of a child. Hmm? We all expect all of this to be done by a lover, by a partner, by a mother or father or somebody. They all have their own struggles. They have they own they have they all have their own traumas. So how can we expect somebody else to love us or to stand up for us if we are not doing it for ourselves? Have you ever thought about this thing? Do you even respect yourself? Do you even forget about love? Do you even respect yourself to walk away from people, things, or situations that are not giving you the respect that you should have? And expecting something from somebody is the most foolish thing that you can ever, you know, do for yourself. It's like an illusion you are continuously living in and hurting yourself and then blaming the other person or the outer forces. So, oh my god, they did this with me, they are the one to blame here, they keep on hurting me, I am such a saint, but they hurt me. You are stupid, they are not, they are just doing their own thing, like they are acting up from their trauma, from their conditioning, from whatever they have learned or whatever they are clearly lacking self love. That's why they are not able to give it to anybody. Understand the point here. Okay, now fearless compassion is something that you are going to stick to the truth. Today I'm not able to be uh, serious, but let's try. I don't want to be serious ever in this lifetime, but let's try to be serious. This is a very serious topic that I am talking to you in a very childish way. It's how you are going to learn it, I think. Okay, so sticking to the truth. I'm not able to say sticking to the truth even if it is the hardest thing to do. Don't live in any kind of illusion or delusion a prince charming is coming, or a queen is coming, or my princess is coming, and they are going to sort out everything in my life, and they are responsible for my happiness or my sadness. Bullshit. You are responsible for your happiness, your sadness, your healing, and your journey. They are responsible for theirs. Okay? If you cannot give it to yourself, trust me, no, neither you will be able to attract it from other person, nor you will be able to get it from yourself also. Yeah, hard to swallow. Okay, you are never going to get it from anybody until unless you are going to give it to yourself. And the third is, it's okay to mess up. It's okay if you have messed up, and you're still worthy of your kindness. You are worthy of your kindness. Forget about everything and everyone, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your lover. Forget about each and everything right now. You are worthy of your love. You are worthy of your compassion. You are worthy of your kindness. You are your own kid. Every one of us is our own kid. Whatever we are expecting to get from the outer world, start giving it to yourself with all of your heart and soul. Again, be your mother, be your father. If they were not good with you or they were toxic, I'm not saying you to be like your literal mother or father. I am saying you to be the father or the mother that you never got, maybe for yourself. Maybe, and there's no fault of theirs in this. Their conditioning, their upbringing, whatever they learned, they gave it to you. Okay? So be your own mother, the mother that loves unconditionally, that forgives unconditionally, that is kind to you, even if you do something really, really horrible or wrong. She forgets about that thing and she starts loving you again. That mother I'm talking about. Okay. Now, for a few examples of self love is eating properly. Let's say, for example, you want to lose weight and you want to do it as fast as possible. You are abusing your body. You are doing something really horrible with your body. You don't have any right to use this vessel, this divine vessel, like this, abuse it, and then keep on blaming it only. You are like this, you are like this, you don't lose weight, you have slow metabolism, da da da. Have a proper diet system, have a proper exercise like regime, whatever you are trying to achieve, do it with love and compassion. Nobody is to blame here. This is only your issue that you have to sort out. Eating properly, having a proper routine. All the diseases is dis-ease are actually made from us only. I have asthma, this is grief. Okay, all the diseases are made from some kind of stress, some kind of suppressed energies or emotions that we were not able to express properly or let go of properly, right? Every pain in our body, I'm talking about the pain, the grief, the issues that happens internally, the migraine, the depression, the anxiety, it's all our self created things. I'm not talking about the accident thing that happened, that's a karmic thing, that's a different chapter. Okay. And like going to the therapy or the counseling, going to a healer, even if you don't feel like doing it, this is self love. This is how you are going to do the real self love. You are going to start the real self love. Okay. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, you can take a break. You can isolate yourself completely from everything or everyone. This is your birthright, you know to sit with yourself, to take a break, and to just be. Hmm. Crying your heart out. I keep on saying this. Be courageous, cry. I'm going to make it a motto for my life. I'm going to tell it to everybody that I'm going to meet. Be courageous, cry, express properly. That is the pure form of self love that you can give to yourself. Okay, and not chasing or begging for something or someone to stay if they don't want to. You can do better than that. I have seen a lot of people stuck on a specific person. Oh my god, I'm going to die. Have you died till now? You are still talking. You are still wanting for them to come back. Why? Everything is the same. This is the energy that you're giving to them that's making them special in your eyes. There's nobody as special as we make them. Okay? Because of our own feelings, of our own thinking about something or someone. Nobody's as special or as bad as we make them in our eyes. It's all about us. So this is few examples of self love. Okay, so what self love is not about? External validation. So have you seen some people when they are hurt, they post a lot of stories, they post a lot of pictures. Either they are going to be too deep related to depression, oh pity me, I'm a victim here, see what happened to me, or they are too much of this energy of, oh see me, I am not bothered by anything or anyone, I'm still living my life to the fullest and blah blah blah. This is external validation we are seeking for from the outside world, and understanding that we are doing the right thing and we are the right person here so that we can be at peace. Stupidity, extreme stupidity, extreme of both of these is stupidity. You can do whatever you want to, but do it with awareness. Are you doing it out of love and peace and happiness, or are you doing it out of anger, frustration, or ego, or just wanting to have external validation so that you can feel good about yourself? Okay, then second point is waiting to be perfect to be loved. My lovely people, whoever is going to love you is going to love you exactly the way you are. Even if you're fat, even if you have scars on your face, even if you have short hair, even if you don't have any hair, even if you are short, even if you're long, doesn't matter. The person who is going to genuinely love you is going to genuinely love you for what you are and who you are, without even changing one thing in you, right? So, and start with yourself. If you're waiting for that time when you're going to get that job, then you're going to start loving yourself and liking your life and loving your life. Guess what? Even if you're going to get that job, you're going to have another agenda. You will never be able to love yourself then. Fall in love with yourself, Baba. Then only you will rise. Hmm? Then I have seen people changing themselves completely to fit in the box, completely changing their identity, faking their identity to fit into the box so that people can like them or love them. Again, the same point applies here. If you are different, stick to that. I love gay people or lesbian who are openly accepting it. They have the guts that maybe none of us have, to stand up for ourselves. It's like they know who they are, they know what they are, they're standing up for themselves. Even if they're confused, they're trying to figure it out, but they're not faking it. That's the extreme level of self love that they have, and self worth and courage. And they know whosoever is meant for them will connect with them. Okay, that's the kind of love I'm talking about. Those people who are courageous enough to speak about themselves, to speak about their uh, issues, and accepting. This is the raw form of self love, because they have been suppressed so badly throughout history that they had to speak up at some point of time, and now they're speaking up. I'm so proud of you guys. I am so proud of you guys. Love and blessings to all of you who are trying to stand up for themselves and still trying to figure it out, but they are there and they know they have to. Okay, nice. And then the last but the not the least, people pleasing. Like, okay, if somebody is, you feel like somebody is getting angry because they're not able to understand your point of view or your energies, you completely change your point of view or your energies so that you can, just don't hurt them or don't bruise their ego or something. Now I'm not saying you to be a pain in the ass or become somebody who nobody's going to like. What I'm trying to say here is, accept your raw and real form and try to be as close to that form as you can. Sometimes we cannot be 100% honest. Sometimes I can understand that, but at least 90% of the time, at least be honest with yourself. At least try to love yourself with all of your being. Okay? Now, today I am giving you a homework to do three simple acts of self love and make them a part of your life, and then you will eventually get to know what you should do and what you should not do. Now, today you have to talk to your body from head to toe, from the strand of your hair to your toenail, every part, even if you hate that part, even if you hate your stomach, hate your looks, hate your body. Say thank you to each and every body part with love, with care, with compassion. Thank you, I love you. Dear hair, thank you, I love you. Dear forehead, thank you, I love you. Dear eyes, thank you, I love you. Do it as slowly as gently as you can and try to feel each body part. They are there for you from the start. They are going to be there for you till the end of your life. Have you ever thought about it? Your parents are going to leave, your lovers are going to leave, your siblings are going to leave, everybody is going to leave. You are here with these things only, your body, your soul, and you. And how dare you don't love yourself and you just like trying to achieve it from somewhere else or something else. I don't understand this concept now. At some point of time, I also used to be like that. I started hating myself after my accident. I became so fat. I was like, oh my God, I will never be able to go back to my normal figure. But I started loving myself the way I am, and still, I'm looking more beautiful than I used to be. I'm looking more confident and more happy than I used to be. I'm not looking even, I'm feeling it with my guts. And I can see that a lot of people keep on complimenting me, and it's very normal for me now, right? Male attention, god, it's always there. Yeah, it's not because I'm beautiful or something or something or something. It's because I feel the energy and the vibes. Have you seen certain people? They're very beautiful, but they are very very extremely pessimistic about themselves, and they repel people, you know. And have you seen somebody who is average looking, average personality, but they freaking loves themselves so much in every respect, in every aspect of their life, and they keep on attracting people like crazy. And then we call them lucky fellas. Oh, she's so lucky, he's so lucky. No, they are, full of self love, full of confidence, full of self worth, and they know their worth, and that's why they're able to attract everything or everyone in their life naturally and organically. First thing, talk to your body from head to toe with love and with compassion. Thank you, I love you. These things. Second, you have to write yourself an apology letter. Write yourself an apology letter as big as possible. You know, again, with all of your heart and soul, put in the feelings. I'm sorry for not being able to take care of you. I'm sorry for not being able to stand up for you. I'm sorry for that day that I was not able to, you know s- stand up for myself or put a boundary. Whatever is coming, since like from your childhood till this day, whatever is coming out from your heart where you were not able to take a stand for yourself, ask for forgiveness from yourself. Okay, you write your name, dear ABCD. I am sorry for not being able to take care of you the way I should have. I'm sorry for not being able to take a stand for us. I'm sorry. From this point onwards, I'm going to, make sure that we are together. We are working together. We are a team. I love you the most. You are the most important person in my life. This kind of letter you have to write and keep it somewhere and read it whenever you can. I want to sneeze. Prabhuji. Okay, there's no Prabhuji. Me, I am Prabhuji. Okay, and from today onwards, you can say one small act of self love every day. You can simply do a like kiss on your forehead every day. You can wink at yourself in the mirror when you are like getting ready, or you can untangle your hair if you have not done it for a very long time. I know when I was in a depressive phase of my life, I never used to care about how I'm looking. I was not showering for days. But one simple act of love and kindness towards yourself for the rest of your life is good. Okay? And especially sending love to that part of your body or your past that you think is the ugliest part of your life, is the filthiest part of your life, the guilt, the shame, the fear, whatever it was. Okay, send love to that part of your life. Start giving that love to, like, one day at a time. Okay, that's fine. And it's not a destination, it's not a goal that you're going to achieve someday and then afterwards so you are free. And it's not like enlightenment, once you got it, you never have to like run behind it or something. No, It's something that you have to do for the rest of your life. It's like a lifestyle. Okay, self love is like a lifestyle change. It's not something that you're doing for 10 days and on day 11th, oh, done, goodbye. No, it's not going to happen like that. This is a plant that you have to water every day, else it's going to die. Okay, honey, so start doing it from today itself. Don't wait for another day. Stop being cruel to yourself. You are very, very cruel to yourself. Have you ever, you know, wondered that if you were somebody else, and or if you were your own best friend, what advices would you like have given to yourself? Or if you were your mother, the version of your mother that you wanted, what kind of love would you have given to your younger self, to yourself right now? Have you ever wondered? You are creating this miserable life for yourself and blaming the whole universe for not helping you. The universe operates on frequencies and vibrations, not on the prayers that we do. In prayers there is a frequency. If we are praying, let's say if we are praying with all of our heart and soul with grateful energies, that's a different vibration. When we are praying and begging to the universe for something, that have a different vibration, that have a vibration of lack. We are going to talk about it, about prayer, someday, for sure. Please remind me, one of you, after 30 days we will talk about it. Okay, so thank you so much, all of you guys. This is Prem Singh Yogita, and tomorrow we are going to talk about the last topic of this week, and then we are going to start the week of trauma from the birth, then our childhood, then our teenage and mother wound and father wound, and all of these things. So stay tuned and send these videos to those people who you know are in need of these kind of videos. This will help me also as a YouTuber and as a healer, and you also, and them also. Okay, thank you so much. Spread the love, spread the word. Namaste. May existence bless you beyond words and imagination. Take care.